My name is Ben Strick. I'm the mobilization specialist with Spurwink's high-fidelity wraparound program. Everything is based on 10 principles. The first principle of family voice and choice. We're not going in, diagnosing a problem, and then treating it. We're assisting the family to identify their own needs and asking them, what do you need help with? And then working with a team of people to meet those needs, team-based. The idea that family can't do it on their own. We want a whole group of people that are able to support the family long after we're gone. Natural supports, that this team is based of people that know the family well, that are in their community rather than just professionals and providers. Collaboration and integration. If you're involved with child welfare, you probably are going to have a child welfare worker, a child protective worker. You probably are going to have a counselor of some sort. With these kids that have multiple system involvement, maybe they're involved with the Department of Corrections and they have a JCCO and a psychiatrist, and maybe they're having struggles at school. With each of these different services, you're going to have a different plan. So what we want to do is try and get all of those plans going in the same direction based on the family's voice and choice. Community-based, making sure that sometimes it's not just about getting the kid ready for the community, but getting the community ready for the kid. Also, we find that children do better when they're involved with their community. Culturally competent, the idea that my family is different than your family. What works for my family isn't going to work for your family necessarily. It might, but we want to make sure that our plan is individualized based on your family's culture, based on your family's voice and choice, based on your community, based on your team, strengths-based. The example that I give for this is when I was in high school, I was terrible at math. And I got into a position where I'd failed a math class. And because my parents loved me very much, they decided that I needed a math tutor. And then I had to take 2 math classes, and then I had a math lab at school. So pretty soon, my entire life was filled up with the thing that I hated and was not good at. That's what happens with the families a lot of times. And we want to kind of say, what are you good at, and how can we use that to make things go better? Persistence and unconditional. You can't fail out of wraparound. With wraparound, if the plan isn't working, it's a failure of the team to individualize the plan to the family's identified needs. It's not a failure of the family. So you can't fail out of wraparound. We're going to keep individualizing that plan until it works for you. And then the last part is outcomes-based. With WRAP, we track a lot of data, we set small goals, and we accomplish those goals. So we're constantly measuring ourselves to make sure that we get the outcomes that help children, youth, and families. One of the neat things about wraparound is we say nothing about us without us. So that families, we're never going to have a meeting without the family present. They're the ones leading their team. So we're never going to have that provider meeting or a family meeting. It's always going to be together based on that family voice and choice.